to the Greek God. He is accompanied by Aron fighting out of Corinthos, Greece, weighing at 231 pounds. He is the alpha and omega of professional wrestling. Never a citizen of race and city. The governor of Real Town, the Greek God, Papadon.
Hold the ropes for the smartest man.
A pillar of tradition in the tri-state independent professional wrestling scene, sided by a pillar of intellect in the National Wrestling Alliance.
Absolutely, a Greek god with an idol. I've never seen a more perfect pairing, and here comes a man of class and distinction.
With your silence. I don't know what he did for you guys to say that, but with all due respect, show some class. I know it's New Jersey, but come on. This is the smartest man in professional wrestling, and you're very handsome as well. Everybody here, male, wants to be you. True. Every female in here wants to be with you because they know the bigger the brain, the bigger the. But I have a gift.
We've got a presentation before
A
physicality.
little birdie, none of these chicken heads here, but a little birdie told me that you have Greek ancestry in your blood.
I do, yeah.
Which makes sense. That's why you're so smart. Because in me, Cieliness, we do everything better. And that's why you guys are all here today, because my people invented professional wrestling. Otherwise, you guys would be saying you guys want more fries with that. But here, you are going to be blessed with my country's flag. And I want you to enlighten these humanoids, sir, with your intellect and your wisdom.
I'm not going to lie, that's indeed an honor for Papadon to do.
Mr. Papadon, what an honor it is, and thank you.
That's an Amazon scarf.
I apologize for the behavior of these New Jersey nitwits.
Purely speculation.
Now, you just chanted, "We don't like you" to us, did you not? Yeah. Well, here's a bit of shut up. Here's a bit of information. We're not so fond of all of you halfwits either. So what I'm going to do is give you an opportunity to change that. I am going to count to 3, and when I count to 3, all of you have the opportunity.
We want Steeler! We want Steeler!
Silence!
Absolutely not!
When I count to 3, you can all stand up, clap, and chant the name Papadon. 1, 2, 3.
I would never call anyone from the state of New Jersey a nitwit, but it sounds like they're chanting Steeler and not Papadon.
Absolutely.
And his opponent.
And what the fans want, they shall receive. Here comes a man who has ground and pound, who has gritted his way across this metropolitan area for quite some time. Here comes Chris Steeler.
He's fighting out of Prince, New Jersey. Weighing at 220 pounds. This is the standard bearer, Chris Steeler.
Steeler getting quite a positive response here in Wallington, New Jersey. Chris Steeler has a wheelhouse of knowledge of pro wrestling that some competitors only dream to have, some never accomplish. However, the same can be said about his opponent here tonight.
You know, one thing about Chris Steeler, I will say, this man personifies what NWA is all about, tradition and respect. This man has honored and showed respect for this industry every single time he enters the squared circle, while Papadon, his legacy, his birthright, being a Greek professional wrestler, Cheyenne, he's a very arrogant individual.
However, both command excellence, and we're going to see excellence in singles contest right now. Great collar and elbow tie-up to kick things off in the first singles contest of Project Codename National Wrestling Alliance.
Beautiful arm wringer from Steeler, and that's where Steeler has to thrive. He has to stick and move. He has to worry about not only Papadon in the ring, but our intellectual savior, Aron on the arena floor. He's the wild card of this contest.
I have a huge amount of respect for Chris Steeler, but I question the ethos of wanting to try catch-as-catch-can at wrestling with someone like Papadon, who's just as good.
Absolutely. That Greco-Roman style is in his blood. But he's doing very well right now, reversing that guard. Take him down to the canvas, and Papadon looks very caught off guard by what Chris Steeler brought to the table in the beginning.
I also want to point out that Aron Stevens, however, has not faltered. He's also still impressed with Papadon's way to carry that situation.
Absolutely, it has to be. Papadon has to show a little more poise. You know, his Greek temper does get in the way sometimes of ultimate success.
Oh, here we go. Little Sky Dome test of strength, you know what I'm saying. As a chuckle comes from the sidelines from the intellectual, if you will, Aron Stevens.
It's a great thing that, nice chop to the pecs, chops are back on the menu, but you know, it's a great thing to have Stevens learning and teaching Papadon a little bit in the square circle. There's a nice arm drag takedown by Chris Steeler, ducked under a clothesline.
And Steeler follows up with a deep, deep arm drag. Papadon is reeling. Great counter. Listen to that. And a taste of his own medicine. And again, going back to the arm drag, staying on it.
Great, fantastic counter from Papadon, but his braggadocious nature cost him again as he went right back to the victim. A triple threat of arm drag from Chris Steeler.
Steeler maintaining that left arm. That is the focal point of attack, but Papadon evades. Steeler up and over.
Papadon takes a drop kick right on the button.
But he's still hitting his vertical base. He's back up. Not as quick as before. And it looks like he's heading right back down. No.
Went for his hold, but Papadon moved out of the way. Now I'll say this one thing, Cheyenne. You know, Chris Steeler's about setting new standards. Imagine the standard he'll set if he beats Papadon tonight. Oh, that might not be.
Papadon, you're a chicken shit!
And Papadon, a master of tape study. Shades of NWA purist Arn Anderson there with that trunk pull into the second turnbuckle.
That's the one thing about legacy. All these NWA type talent watching, studying the past to infiltrate the future of the business. Chop to the
As the story of this match continues to unfold in front of us, John Harder, notice that each are watching the moves prior to avoid them in the future.
Oh my goodness, he spit him right in the face. I mean, the referee's not getting in there.
Yeah, there's no need to disrespect Steeler to that level. Steeler now is going to try to pin his man in the corner.
Oh, one shot now. Stevens is on the
I mean, this was expected.
What a counter from Papadon, literally taking that leg and dragging him off and flopping him to the canvas.
It was almost inevitable that Stevens would get involved. I'm surprised he did not do physical harm.
Absolutely. But that's why he's the intellectual savior of the masses. That's why he's so smart. He knows to pick his spots. And right now, Papadon taking advantage of the spot that Stevens does.
Papadon staying on his man. Steeler yet to get back to a vertical base, and Papadon is doing all he can to make sure that does not happen.
Papadon taking the referee, and there's a shot, another spot.
As I mentioned, I'm surprised he didn't get physical earlier, but not too much time in between.
Right now, Papadon in firm control, wily veteran of this area for quite some time. He has now become seasoned, and he is looking to take that to advantage, looking for simple but effective. Ooh, holding him up. Oh, jacked him.
Yeah, slingshotted him. Got him right in the midsection. And you got to believe, considering how long Steeler was down for, that's going to affect his wind, his cardio, and his explosion in executing moves in the future.
Absolutely. I think that shot affected Steeler so much on the ropes. I see a little blood trickling from his mouth. Hopefully it'll turn a little.
And there's the elbow that Papadon was looking for earlier. Who follows up with that great clothesline, great lateral press into a leg hook.
Papadon only gets two. He's looking, frustration starting to set in. He can't let his temper affect him, and it's starting to take hold right now. Stevens, I thought Stevens was going to pick a spot again, but maybe he did. Shot to the midsection.
Steeler showcasing that grit, showing that wherewithal as he sends out a light bomb right across the temple, that right hand.
Back on his feet. He's trying to survive, Cheyenne. Steeler bouncing off the ropes. Oh!
John synchronizing right back to the target, right back to the midsection with the kitchen sink.
And that's why Papadon is so effective. He isolates that body part. Like you mentioned Aron Anderson earlier. If Double A found a part, he was going to utilize it to his advantage. Papadon doing that with the breadbasket.
We saw a huge... Oh, cover, 1, 2. We're seeing a huge focus now on the midsection, on the air supply of Steeler by the Greek himself, Papadon.
Papadon standing on that left hand. Now dipping another to the midsection.
Yeah, right to the solar plexus. Noticing he's staying right below the pectoral area, keeping it right above the belt line, all midsection, really affecting the respiratory system.
Steeler trying to gas for some air. You can tell he's just going to the apron. And
Another cheap shot. Another cheap shot. Another sandbag, if you will, with that right hand.
Referee's really got to keep an eye on Stevens on the floor. He really has to. And
when we talk about Papadon being a master in the ring, he's a master of manipulating officials, and that's what's been happening in this match.
Right now, digging down deep with that abdominal stretch made famous by the great Larry Zbyszko. And referee caught him. Looking, he's going to hold on. Oh, there we go.
Another trademark of Larry Zbyszko, assistance from the outside.
But it's smart wrestling. You're going to
remember, they've been caught. And Steeler takes advantage with everything he had, able to escape the abdominal stretch.
I know Steeler, he landed solar plexus first. He didn't hold any advantage.
Oh, Papadon with the catch, perhaps the release.
Beautiful belly to back suplex by Papadon, affecting that midsection again.
A signature maneuver of Papadon gets him a 2 count. I'd like to point out that in some circles for the last 3 years in the state of New Jersey, some have considered Match of the Year candidates to feature both Steeler and Papadon against various opponents. That means that they're at their A game. That's what we're seeing right here, right now, in the honor of tradition, the NWA.
Absolutely. Both men want future opportunities. They really want to make their presence with the NWA branded with this card tonight. Papadon now going right back to work with that rear bear hug, really wrenching. This could be a submission here, especially if Steeler's in pain.
Well, you gotta get to Papadon. He's utilizing his body weight to ground Steeler with that waistline. It's very effective.
It's an old school Greek-style wrestling hold used in the amateur days. Jim Lundis, I think, would be very proud.
And Steeler tries to break the clasp. He does. Look at that. Look at how simple yet effective as Papadon tries to reach for that bear hug again. Look at the power.
Looking for an O'Connor roll.
Brakes put on by Papadon. Steeler blocks and recoils with that forearm. Did you see that hard?
Rocked him hard. Looking for another one. Looks like a fastball, Ryan Express from Chris Steeler.
Papadon tries to call back, but no response. Steeler now huge, deep lariat.
Right now, Steeler, proverbial house of fire. He's on adrenaline right now. Hopefully does not wear off. Steeler has the control. He has Papadon drop the roll.
That drop was atomic. Big foot there, but Papadon still to his feet.
He has not left his feet yet. Steeler throwing everything he can, but Papadon has great wherewithal to survive.
Measuring. Steeler now feeling himself regaining that momentum. Huge lariat. From the front lace. Huge sit out.
Side effect from Steeler, but that might have had a side effect of its own on the shoulder.
Well, will it pay the consequences? That's exactly what it was, Harder, just a side effect.
Steeler could not get all the body weight on for that pin attempt. That's why Papadon was able to get that shoulder up. Great presence from Papadon.
No, I think it's a showcase of the damage by comparison. I think because Steeler's been on the receiving end most of this matchup, he just wasn't able to hit anything bigger than that.
Another shot right to the abdominal area, right straight in the abs. No hernias here.
But Papadon, again, jaw jacking with the official. Oh, Steeler slips. That's that fatigue. That's that fatigue. It's setting in.
When he was going to throw the punch, he actually grabbed at his abs and slipped off the apron. He might have passed out from pain there.
Think about how drained he is. He's got to be dehydrated. His potassium levels are low. He could be seeing spots.
Now Papadon is raking the back of Steeler.
Steeler's looking for separation. Look at that. Quickly going back into the ring.
Papadon like a lion, like a pack of wolves. He's going in, attacking that prey that is Chris Steeler. He's prone. Wait, schoolboy!
Oh, inside cradle. Number 1, 2.
Almost had him, Cheyenne. Small package, caught him out of nowhere. Papadon got kicked in the arm. Steeler, wait. Cutter!
He got him, but can he cover him? Stevens trying to insert himself, but no avail. Come on, cover that man.
Oh.
Yeah. That the left?
I think it was the left. Slight hesitation. Cheyenne lost him. Could have cost him a victory here. They're a little weary right now. Recent moments. Steeler all contact. Because of Aron Stevens holding that leg, Papadon shifting the weight with Cheyenne onto Chris Steeler, and now Papadon, the Greek god, picks up the Duke here in the Morgan Jr. Arena, Cheyenne.
Say what you will about the offensive maneuvers of either competitor, the deciding factor here was Aron Stevens.